got that out of the way.
Why?
We had to get that out of the way because all it was swearing.
Look, you started the swearing.
No, I did not.
What do you mean you
No,
didn't?
I did not.
You're the first person who swore, I think, ever.
You're the first.
I was the first
of our bloodline to swear.
to swear.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Over 2,000 years of lineage, and I'm the first one to swear.
Do you think you swore
2,000 years?
before you were? No.
I'm joking. Sorry.
Good job. Way to go.
Wait, how long have humans been around?
No, I'm not even talking about humans. I'm just talking about our bloodline.
Yeah, bloodline was. What are you talking
11
about?
or 12,000 years?
Why do you
Then
think?
that means because we're here right now. Our bloodline has lasted that long.
Well, because we're four boys. That's why our bloodline is going to last longer.
Not that name either, right? Not the name. We're talking about the blood that has come to the Philippines.
Well, our name was made up.
Yeah.
Why
Someone
was
sneezed
it
too much.
made?
Bang!
Oh, is that?
Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Bang! Oh, pardon me. That's how Filipinos sneeze.
Yeah, I get that. Whenever I introduce
Right?
myself.
They said, "God,
And
hey, what's your
then-
name? Darian Imbang. Oh,
Yeah,
God
and
bless
they
you."
say "Gazin."
Yeah.
No, most people are just like, am I speaking to a Daryl Yam bag? It's like, where did the N go?
Yeah. The end disappears.
Why does it disappear?
It always does.
It's there. It's existed there for at least 100 years. At least.
At least 100 years.
Didn't
Anyway.
go anywhere. But apparently they add an extra A and drop the N. That's how you speak. That's how you speak English to a Filipino.
Yam bag.
Why are your glasses fogging up?
Because I'm laughing.
You're laughing.
No,
so you're...
I was drinking coffee.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
yeah, that makes sense.
you're just laughing so hard that your eye
Steam.
ducts, your
That's
ear
it,
ducts,
that's how it works.
your tear ducts.
And tear ducts, it escapes the heat into my eyeballs.
See you next ear.
Oh, man. Well, hello, everyone. It is Brian here, and welcome to the Imbangium podcast. We talk about what interests us, and we comment about life in the internet age. We love technology and everything nerdy and geeky because we are nerdy and geeky.
It's true. I've seen the footage.
It's true, and yeah, you digitized all our old tapes.
Yeah, and he means me, which is Daryl.
Oh, there you go. What a great segue. Good job. That's a thumb up.
And
And I'm Darian.
Yeah, well, you can speak a little louder too, Darian.
And I'm Darian.
You sound, you know what he sounds
sound-
like?
you
He
sound
sounds
like Jack
Eeyore.
Nicholson.
No.
It's Jack
Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson mixed with Eeyore. Hi, a Pooh Bear.
It's if Jack Nicholson, who played Two-Face, because that's the guy.
Jack
who I'm
Nicholson.
talking about.
What? You mean
A
Joker?
Oh my gosh, that's Tommy Lee Jones.
No. That's the guy from
Thank you for smoking.
whatever his name is. I don't remember his name.
Who are you talking about?
Maggie Gyllenhaal's beau in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I'm talking about a different Batman. Anyway,
okay.
I'm Jack Nicholson. That's hey, I'm Darian.
We didn't even talk like that.
Here's Johnny.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, as we can continue on with our introductions.
Yeah, I'm
Are we
Daryl.
done?
And
Yeah.
What?
What else do we have to say?
I don't know.
I was gonna continue on my story.
Okay,
about
continue your
converting.
story.
I'm taking the 14 tapes that we have, 3 of which are basically you playing DDR.
Yes.
Nice.
It's just you DDR. Oh,
You
and
as
your
he's
GHB
saying you as
project.
in me, Brian.
and your GHB project.
That's great.
Yeah, that's on there.
You know what? I've got to I want to
You're
redo that one.
Re-edit that, or
No,
you're gonna?
No, I want to redo it.
Oh, can we
And,
use
and
the
send
same
it to my
camera?
old
should use the same
chemistry
camera.
teacher.
Use the same camera.
Use the same. Oh yeah, that'd be great.
And then use the old school edits where it's just like star wipe.
Did I have a star wipe in that?
I don't know.
No.
No, I had the raw files. I didn't have the.
The editor.
Okay, you know
edited
what we're
version.
gonna do is we're gonna film it. Okay.
It's got to be the same place, so we got to go to Jeff's parents' house.
Well, we'll be there in September, back in Mississauga.
Anyway, and there was a section in the tape that I was watching where in February of 1998 we had internet. We received the internet, and I introduced it as,
No.
"Oh, did you know
That
we
was-
got the internet,
That was December.
the World Wide Web, and email?"
That was December '97.
Sorry, December '97.
Christmas Eve.
That's right. We had internet.
We got it that day, Who's working on Christmas Eve? And I feel sorry for them for giving that to us that day.
I don't know if it's
I don't
that
know.
day. Like,
I
that
don't
was the
think it
day
was-
we got the camera.
We were talking. Yeah, that was the
Actually-
day we had the camera.
Actually, the thing is, I think we got that,
And then you downloaded a Pokemon ROM.
but no, that was in back when we got to Mississauga. No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pokemon. Anyways, are you guys? Is there anything else on?
We
Wow.
just were around a lot of technology when we were young.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of crazy.
But now we got like a 52-inch in front of us, 2 fight
55.
sticks.
No. Yeah,
52 inch.
It's 55.
Is that 55?
It's a 55 inch.
Looks a lot smaller compared to the 80 inches, the 90 inches, the 100 inch I want to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
55.
It's pretty small.
It would look smaller.
It
I
would
have
look smaller.
I have a laptop in front of me, and I have a computer and a Pro Tools rig behind me.
We're
We've always-
surrounded by technology.
Yeah, all our lives we've been doing the technology thing, haven't
Computer
we, boys?
in my hands.
Yeah, computer in my pocket.
Yep.
Same.
Same. Weren't you trying to get add more interjection into this podcast, Darian?
What are you talking about?
Exactly. You're not supposed to just stop and go, "What are you talking about?" You're supposed to continue the conversation.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, continue. Let's try it.
Continue what?
Oh my gosh. Well, here, I'll
I
take
thought the
over.
conversation was over.
Yeah, but
Conversation. No, the conversation is over when we leave.
Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
go
We're
our
picking on
separate
you now.
ways.
Okay. I don't have
Anything.
topics in front of me, though.
It doesn't matter. You just gotta
Just
flow with
just,
it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like off the top of your dome.
Yeah. And just rock that microphone.
Okay.
Freestyler. Okay.
Right,
the
I was
microphone.
actually listening to that song
Right
last
off the
night.
top of my dome. I'm
Stereo
sorry. Here we
with
do
the
again.
freestyler.
What was it? I came across
my door.
Rock,
Session.
rock the
I think
microphone.
the song was Session by Linkin Park in the Meteora album,
Okay.
Okay.
and it was like posted on like the electronic music subreddit.
Is that the one where the dogs are barking the Linkin Park song?
Yeah, I saw that one. It's pretty
like,
good.
No, it was like the actual song, and I was like, oh. And then I ended up listening to Freestyler.
Early
Yeah.
2000s.
How old were you when you were listening to Freestyler when you first heard
When I
it?
first heard it,
Yeah,
Probably like 6.
4, 5.
probably 5.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It was probably 5.
Oh boy, I think we got to thank this week's sponsor. They actually helped celebrate my wife and I's 6th anniversary.
Are you talking
Today.
about our uncle and aunt?
No, my mom and dad,
Oh, okay.
the ones who.
Technically, my wife and
What
my wife and my 6th anniversary.
is it? My wife and my, not my wife and I's.
Eyes. Do you want to ask that again?
Let's stop that and say I want to thank mom and dad for letting us use the electricity and feeding us before every single Imbanium podcast.
Yeah.
Let's not change a thing, shall we?
They're a literal fuel.
Yeah, they feed us, they clothe us for so long, and it showed me more that even though we had not that much when we were younger, they tried to get as much of the new technology out for us to succeed in life.
It's true.
Right?
Succeed that's a word. I don't think it's the right one to use.
No, we succeeded.
No. I don't
Yeah.
think they purchased it for our succession.
Succession.
That's not even in the right context.
Success.
For our success.
Oh, that's
There you go.
I thought you could just put ION at the end of any word.
Can you tell that English is a second language? Yeah, that your English is
What's
the
my-
first language, right?
I don't have a. It's a second. If it were my second language, what would be second to?
Your first language,
Which would be.
Filipino.
I don't speak that though.
Yeah.
Why would
Nobody
that be my
speaks
first?
Filipino. They speak Tagalog.
Oh yeah,
speak that either.
Here we go. And our second sponsor for this week again is she's just giving everything to us here, Nataline Designs at natalinedesigns.com. If you're looking for an awesome graphic designer, check out Nataline Designs. She creates logos and helps with branding and designs your internet presence as well. So, she can design your website and whatever your heart's desires. Check her out at Nataline Designs. That's NATALINE Designs with an S.com. So,
Well, it would just be Dine.
Did I miss a letter again? No. Gosh darn it.
It's just funny when you say it with an S.
Yeah, because it would be NatalineDesign.com. Whoa, someone won.
No, I think that's a
That they-
siren.
Are they reacting to more of the
Probably.
movies? The
How
whole
long
movies?
is that first file?
2 hours.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Well, each cassette thing is 2 hours.
It's 2 hours, yeah.
Where can I buy? Do you think those are still around? I can buy
Which one? Those set?
8 mil.
Like
Do you want
open?
some? I have some at work.
You have some at work?
Yeah, I think
I'll
so.
totally steal it. Because what I want to do,
And you don't have to steal it. I'll steal it.
if you don't, so I want to start
not really,
vlogging,
it's-
but my camera's not here yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I want my first vlogs to be on a camcorder.
I almost spat out my coffee.
I want it
that'd be
4:3
cool.
ratio,
Yeah.
standard
You
definition.
have to start from what we already have recorded.
What you already?
Yeah,
have
you have to.
Yeah, your
You have to make
vlogs that you've done.
Yeah, you have to make vlogs. You have to make vlogs
one
with,
where you-
Oh,
with
without
sound.
editing it, just like record it.
No, like your update about we have the internet and World Wide Web and email.
Start that off.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
it
you
starts
start.
off your vlog.
Starts off your vlog.
So weird.
That's awesome.
So weird.
Well, a lot of things have happened in the last few weeks, hasn't it, boys?
Yeah, country died.
A country died?
Yeah, China.
China.
It died?
Oh no, wait. I'm talking about WWF,
Oh,
World
there you
Wildlife Foundation.
no, the WWE World Wrestling
Entertainment.
Endurance. Oh, sorry, entertainment. Shoot.
You know, I also noticed looking back at those family films,
Mm.
we like supported Degeneration X. We just like
we
we just told everybody to suck it.
Suck it.
Really? I have no idea what that is. I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Actually, we never watched enough wrestling. We would watch it, but we wouldn't be following it like everyone else would.
Speak for yourself.
Did you follow it?
No.
No, I thought so.
I just watched what was on TV when like
Yeah.
JJ would come over.
Yeah. And he loved wrestling, didn't he?
But like, remember when we grew up, we had those plastic like elastic wrestling people.
Yeah.
We had
Hulk Hogan,
and
and Andre the Giant,
Andre
I
the
think,
Giant. Yeah,
and this purple guy, and he was, I don't know who he was, but
it's not Rey Mysterio.
is it? No, I don't
No.
think so. I think we had the Macho Man. But yeah, it's really sad.
The crop.
It really sucks that China did pass away. It's
She was like what, 47 or something? like
yeah,
that?
really
No,
young.
that's Prince.
Or is it? Prince was not 47.
No way.
Prince was 57.
How old was Prince?
Oh, here we go. This is great. Our podcast is.
Checking my sources. Okay, I
Oh,
found it.
okay. He died at 57. I'm
There you
sorry.
go. I
you
told
go.
you.
Still.
Yeah, China
was-
was 47.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was in her 40s, I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong on the age, but she was in her 40s and she passed
Okay.
away. But that's crazy though, considering that Dad is 63 this year. So
Hang on. Fact checking.
yes,
Fact checking.
1954.
Dad is 62.
He's 63 this year.
This,
Dad is.
what is he turning this
He's
year?
62 right now.
Well, he said
There
he's
you
30.
go.
We're just correcting each other now. Thanks, Siri. That was our other host, Siri. You'll hear her from time to time.
Well,
And
you got to fact check.
Oh
Good
my gosh.
job.
Your satisfaction is all the thanks I need.
Wow.
oh, that was
She's
scary
listening.
as hell.
She is
That
listening.
happens when you're plugged in.
Oh,
with,
really?
with the iPhones.
So if you go,
But with the 6S, you can do it without.
so if you go,
Yo,
hey
that's
Siri,
nuts.
how tall is Andre the Giant? No, she doesn't hear me.
No, I have to say it. Siri.
No, you gotta go, hey Siri.
Oh, hey Siri. No, doesn't work. Ghost in a Shell. Oh, speaking of Ghost in the Shell,
Whoa.
you know,
Melissa Joan Hart is gonna be
Melissa Joan Hart is gonna play.
Major Kusanagi.
No, she's not. That's
What?
Scarlett Johansson.
How old is Melissa Joan Hart?
She's 30.
Probably in her 40s now. Huh?
She's early 40s, maybe. No,
Hey Siri.
late.
She's not listening.
No, she's not. That's weird. No,
You just have to compliment Siri.
a lot of people are going. You have to, because she's the ghost in the shell. Considering that my series is Australian and yours is American.
Yeah, mine is American because you guys are weird.
What?
Mine's American.
Is yours American or Australian?
I like the American one.
Ellie has
I like the
British
Australian one. You have a
on
British
her
one?
OK Google. It's like, why did you make it British? So everything now, when she looks up prices, they show up in pounds. It just messes her up. That's so weird.
See, the thing is, with voices, you can't tell whether or not what ethnicity they are. It's just the accent, right? But when you're watching a movie, like Scarlett Johansson as a Japanese person, it for me, it irks me. It just doesn't.
Well, her name is
Well-
Motoko.
Motoko
Motoko,
Kusanagi.
right?
Well, what if Scarlett Johansson learns Japanese?
It's not
Just
the same.
like, no.
It's just like that person who learned Japanese, Michaela, on
What if-
YouTube.
What if she got lost in translation?
Oh yeah, Bill Murray is actually her co-star in this one too.
He's the robot.
He's the
He's the
big
AI.
Yeah, he's the AI.
He's the spider
That would,
AI.
that would actually be pretty good.
And then at the end,
Reunited in
he's gonna whisper
Tokyo.
something. He's gonna whisper something that,
That
Scarlett
no-
Johansson, the internet's gonna go crazy again.
Yeah, well, I think the internet went crazy considering the fact that this is like, I am not happy with it, but I'm also in both camps of the whole thing. Like, The Edge of Tomorrow, we were talking about it, is a movie with Tom Cruise in it. If you haven't seen it, last year or two years ago?
Yeah.
You mean it's a movie from a adaptation of a?
Of a manga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Japanese
but
light
this
novel.
manga, this light, was it a light novel?
Yeah.
From a light novel to a manga to a movie.
light
So
novel-
is Death Note
the
a
man-
dark novel?
Oh God, no, it isn't. The fact is,
I think everybody's eye rolls was audible there.
yeah, you could hear the eye rolls. That's disgusting.
Oh, we should do ASMR after this.
Oh no,
Listen to me eye roll.
that's gross. What is ASMR again?
It's
Audios.
autumn something sense something.
Basically, you're hearing the experience, right? As well.
Define ASMR.
Let me have a look.
Thanks,
Auto-
Siri.
auto-
Answer is
sensor.
assembler.
Wow, go F yourself. The answer is assembler.
As assembler. Oh, that's short
No.
form.
No, not
It's
even.
what is it?
Auto sensory.
Masturbation.
No.
Regardation.
I really can't remember.
Either way, yeah. What do you think on having white people play Asian people?
Well, I mean, everybody knows how well Dragon Ball Evolution went.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I go back to Edge of Tomorrow. No one knew. Of all people, I didn't even know that it was.
Well, maybe they'll do it right. Maybe they'll do Ghost in the Shell right.
Maybe they shouldn't have just announced it. They should have just
They should have just done
just
it.
released it.
Yeah.
Well,
Just like,
they should have just not put a correlation to it.
Yeah.
Just say it was inspired by Japanese events.
yeah, like, at the, like at
you
the
know,
end,
like
In Neo Tokyo.
like at the end,
2,000 years from now.
Yeah.
like the end of Edge of Tomorrow. It said based on the light novel.
Yeah, no one was
by
watching it.
Whatever his name is.
By Jin Yokuzama.
No.
The cool thing is, though, they went pretty close to the name of the characters too in Edge
Yeah.
of Tomorrow, right?
Wait, what were the names?
Cage.
Cage. His name was
Kage?
no. His name was Keiji.
Oh.
Keiji.
Yeah, KG.
Oh, KG. Okay.
Yeah.
And
The girl was
Full
was an
Metal
actual girl.
Full Metal Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was her name, right?
And, no,
Like,
she
that's
had a-
her
she had a different
legitimate name.
No, what?
Yeah, that was her legitimate title. Like, that's what everybody called her.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, because she was going back in time. If you haven't watched Edge of Tomorrow, it's basically Groundhog Day on steroids. So
It's not going back in time, though. It's rewinding time.
it's rewinding time. Groundhog Day. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Actually, we're watching something like that on anime right now, which is called ReZero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Four episodes in, it's pretty good.
Such a stupid title.
Yeah, because it's
Because it's translated.
It's
Okay, so say it in
translated.
Japanese.
Okay, no.
me to?
Rijiro.
Jiro. Yeah, so hopefully one day when Imbangium gets its own movie, Ryan Gosling will play me.
Ryan Gosling, eh?
Yeah.
I
Who do you
want
think?
Ryan
Which
Reynolds.
white person? Which white person?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
You got, and Darian, you got Ben
Another
Affleck.
Ryan. No, it has to be another Ryan.
Right? Who's the
Because you said
Give me
Jonathan Taylor
no,
Thomas?
no.
What?
John Leguizamo,
No, you're.
Right.
Yeah, he's
JGL.
actually pretty close because he's Spanish and
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh yeah.
There, that's
JGL. You
Yeah.
guys have the same birthday as me.
Does he?
Yeah,
Well, there you
February
go.
17th.
There you
You
go.
guys should hang out more.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt and JGL. If you're
maybe
listening,
Joseph-
you should hang
Maybe
out
we
with
can
me
get
up
Darian
sometime.
on your birthday.
Get on hit record.
Yeah, one day he'll hear us. Darian and I are working on a song that we've been trying to work on for the last month
For hit record?
for Jake and Amir.
Oh.
We're trying to do an intro.
If I Were You intro?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, we've been doing it since January.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Is
that one.
Electronica?
No, rock and roll.
Like old school rock.
Or like old school rock. What's old school?
Yeah.
Grunge?
What is
What
old school
rock
to you?
is-
It's grunge rock and roll.
That's not grunge.
It's old school. No, mine is more like
Elton John? Because
Yeah,
Elton
you know
John
what?
is old school
The-
rock.
The song really reminds me of the Friends intro.
I'll be
Pop-
there
Like
for
when you
like
do
a-
your,
like
when
a
you
pop-
do your harmony.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well. Did you hear about movies in general?
Did I hear about them?
Did you hear about AMC? Its president was saying and tweeting or Facebooking something, mentioning that he was going to create a space for.
Yeah, he should be
Text messages.
in that space all the time and see
Yeah.
if he enjoys the movie.
Yeah, I always want to smack people when they turn on their freaking phone, and I sympathize a little bit for the moms out there who don't get to go out and watch movies that often, who worry about their kids, like they have that phone
they
there.
have a special
Yeah,
day for
they
them.
have their own day.
like every week.
Yeah.
No,
like a
no.
mother's
I mean,
matinee.
if they're not even able to do that, let alone right, like they're just that busy. Like,
Well, that's why you just don't go to AMC theaters.
yeah,
Just stay away from.
we don't have AMC in Calgary, do we?
No, but there's AMC in the States. Like
There's AMC in Mississauga.
yes,
Yeah.
there's none in. I don't
Near
think there's
Toronto.
one in Vancouver.
Are there
I
AMCs
don't
in
think so.
Vancouver?
No, there's Landmarks in BC though.
Okay, maybe Landmark is part of the AMC group.
No, it's not.
Are they?
No, Landmark
no.
is separate.
I think that it's just a horrible idea to, like, you guys have been like the movie industry and the people who are playing things before the movie starts. You've been saying turn off your phones for the last however long mobile phones have been around, and you all of a sudden say, oh, people are always connected. Like, no, that there's some things that those traditions should keep and stay intact. That you don't bug the person around you while you're watching and enjoying a movie.
So your feelings on that are understandable. You should watch the Rooster Teeth Connected documentary. Have you heard about it?
No,
So you know Barbara Dunkelman.
no.
Doesn't.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
So Barbara Dunkelman and Blaine Gibson are, I think, about Francis's age. I think they're
Yeah.
25.
no, I think
No, they're a little older.
Yeah,
They're born
89.
89, 89, 90. So what they did was they went 7 days, and they had to do their regular work.
their regular work, and they're both like social media.
They're Barbara's main role in Rooster Teeth. She's
Yeah.
like the head person of social media and like
Community.
relations with the community.
Yeah.
And they took her cell phone away, computer, anything modern, and then gave her
A typewriter?
things that you would
Yeah,
have
they gave her
in,
a type-
in 1989.
They gave her a typewriter.
So they gave her a word
a
processor,
pager.
like a typewriter, and they gave her a Commodore 64 computer,
Okay.
and then they gave them a pager because they need to get a hold of them when they're out of the office.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
They
cell
even
phones.
they even went to their houses and took away their
Oh, my.
TV, computer, anything.
And they brought back the TVs from 1989.
Yeah, they had CRT TVs.
Wow.
They even made them record themselves on VCR cameras.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and they go through the 7 days. It's really cool to watch. It's about 40 minutes, but
I mean, like they were supposed to. How were they supposed to connect to Twitter? Were they mailing that to their?
so Barbara's boss basically printed out tweets that she needed to reply to.
Oh, she
So she got a stack of paper.
okay.
And then she
she would.
circled if you want to retweet or respond to it. And then
Oh
hand it
wow.
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then that works. That works. I was wondering how she could. If she still had to interact with
Yeah.
with that. That's how it would have been.
Yeah.
How it would have been handled.
Have you watched?
You'd
it
have to
after
type it out
Uh,
and whatever.
No, I've only seen the trailer.
I have
You've
to
only
see
seen
it.
the trailer?
I have
Okay,
to see it.
You should watch it after, but you'll also like when you watch that. At least I felt it. I wanted to ditch my phone, which I can't. Because
Neither can I.
I'm in IT. I need to get.
I'm
I
on.
need to be on
you're-
like 24/7.
I'm the same way. In my industry, well, considering that what my position is in the industry, I have to be on call at all times. So it always feels like someone's watching me. I can't even, go to the washroom without hoping that no emergency pops up at work, right? And I think it just adds to the anxiety, which brings us back to the first Imbangium episode. It just adds to the anxiety that people already have. If you're connected at all times and you want to be alone for 5 or 10 minutes and not have the world come crashing down.
Well, I think it's good to have like cleanse periods because especially those people that on phones in the theater, they don't understand anymore.
No. Well,
like-
I mean, like we just have to teach my kids, right? My two daughters, 3 and 1, soon.
That's their
I have
names?
to. Emma and Zoe.
3 and 1.
Emma's 3 and Zoe's 1, but I'm going to teach them that there's a time and place to have your cell phone.
Yeah.
And there's a time and place for when you're checking it, and there's a time and place when you gotta, aside from us right now, we usually have regular conversations with our phones out in our hands, right?
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of it. I'm trying to stay away from
No,
that.
I'm staying away from it too. That's why, I still have to keep my bloody phone in front of me just because of any emergencies, but I want to put it on silent. I'll do my quick check and I'll continue on with my day, or as we're doing and recording the podcast. It's really tough sometimes when even if you're not a person who has bigger and higher responsibilities, then sometimes it just other things get to you, right? Maybe you're following a sports team or you're following your ex-girlfriend. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, it was
You
funny.
I actually don't know.
So, good job, Darian.
Yeah, thumbs up, Darian. Good job.
So Barbara's thing is she gets all her news from Twitter. Anything that happens on Twitter is basically how she receives her news.
Facebook.
So the way
pretty
that
much.
she could only get like updated things was by the news or by a newspaper.
So she wasn't allowed to touch any piece of.
She wasn't even able to look at it. Wow. Look at any technology.
That's insane.
And so one of the things that they noticed the most was that whenever they would interact with people, they would always have their phones out. And it's just like, I'm still here, converse with me.
And you know what? That's one thing too. It's kind of like, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but whenever I speak to or hang out with people, I always put my phone away from
I tried
my general area.
I tried to.
Only if and I have my ringer on loud so I can run to it if there's anything that happens. But whenever I'm having dinner or having lunch, I always keep that, separated, because at the end of the day, you're kind of connecting with everything else, but disconnecting from the person in front of you, right? So I really hope that, well, from what I heard, in the days or a week after that thing came out, they said that he's not going through with it, and the backlash is huge. Well, I mean, like, no one's stopping anybody from doing anything, right?
Except someone's fist.
Yeah,
Well, stop it.
yeah, but I mean, like, if you can you imagine, like, millions of hours aside from people who are pirating of work for you to sit down inside a movie theater to take out your phone and not even watch the performance that's happening on stage. So, enjoy your haircut, honey. Happy anniversary.
I love you too.
And stuff like that too, right? Like, have you ever wanted to look at your phone when you're getting a haircut?
No.
No?
I
You?
fall
mean-
asleep half the time.
Mom cuts my hair.
Mom cuts my hair too, so
I remember back in the day when
saves me
mom,
money.
when mom cut our hair, we would just sit in front of the TV
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Me, I zone out.
I fell asleep. It's bad.
I only fell asleep once.
I fall asleep all the
I
time.
was really tired that
I'm
day.
like,
Yeah, and then
and then I hear, and then I feel,
oh shoot!
I feel someone's hand just like push my head to the side, and it's just like, oh, right, I'm still here.
You're still there. No, I think at the end of the day, we just have to go and change our perspectives. Hopefully, this guy does not try and get this thing moving forward. And I hope the internet put him in his place, because he probably got a lot of tweets about it. Hey,
Probably.
yeah. Aside from tweets, things are stopping around the world, considering Xbox 360 is finally stopped its production. Its 10-year
Good.
run.
Good.
So
Should have died off a long time ago.
it should have died off. I think when did Xbox One come out? 2 years
3
ago
years
now?
ago.
3 years ago, really?
Yeah, I feel
Really?
like the Xbox One was too soon.
Yeah,
I feel like Xbox One and PS4 were too soon.
Yeah,
But at the same time, the fact that they still kept producing them and making
Yeah,
iterations
for sure,
of
for
them
sure.
too.
yeah.
So, and I mean, I play Final Fantasy 14 MMO on the computer. One of the reasons why it's not getting, you know what add-ons are in World of Warcraft, right? You can add like different things to monitor stuff or change your UI settings and all that stuff.
Yep.
Final Fantasy was supposed to have like additional mods to be added,
Yeah.
but they're not going to because the PlayStation 3 is still a supported platform.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. So we're going to be kind of gimping along. I mean, the UI and everything is very highly customizable, but it would be nice for us to be able to monitor DPS because there are people that just don't know how to play the game.
is there cross-platform?
There's cross-platform for sure. The only my biggest issue, and I think it's just people just don't know how to read, but they get to the max level and then they would use the last skill that they got because they think it's the best skill. So I've ran into people that just have no rotation and they just spam one button.
Really?
It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Like just read your skills. When you get them, read. What does it do? What comes next?
But it has to be
this
better.
activates this sometimes.
You
When
know
it
what?
blows, you press the freaking button.
You know
if,
what?
if you had to get to the max level to get that,
Yeah, but you don't.
You've had to. You know what? For me though, right? Like those players sound exactly like me. I've done my thing. I'm pressing that one button.
No, but you know at least. You
well,
know
no.
a blessed spirit shot.
Yeah,
What is it? What's the spell?
is different than a.
No, you know a blessed spirit shot spell.
Yeah.
Like your highest spell in Lineage makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that's how Lineage worked.
Yeah. That's how the mechanics work.
That's
on
how it
the-
worked.
on
When you
Lineage
leveled
2.
up, you
Yeah.
got a higher level skill. Some of them will slow people, some of them will root people, and then this is your highest dealing damage.
But that's how it worked. It was like level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 3 is obviously stronger than level 1, right?
Yeah, but it's the same
the
name
same-
of the
yeah.
It's the
of
same
skill.
name, yeah.
The only problem in Final Fantasy is you have a rotation of like 27 skills.
Yeah.
Some of them are in the global cooldown rotation, and the other ones are off global cooldown. So you would hit the thing, and while the global cooldown is going off, you activate a skill
Yeah.
to boost your skill.
Yeah.
And then you just play around.
Yeah.
But there are people that just
Yeah, that sounds like I said, if I was there, I'd sound like
no,
that too.
I know you would know how to play at least because you played World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
at least had some kind of like.
Yeah, you had to do it. You know what? But there's also that's another thing too, right? Like, Final Fantasy 14 is continuing and still, I guess, going strong.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. My thing is though, is from what I've seen is I think MMOs are dying.
MMOs are dying.
Yeah.
Well, it's
At least that's how I feel, right? Like
the genre is changing.
Francis was watching Lord of the Rings yesterday, and he's like, "Oh, I want to play WoW now," and I'm like, you reach max level, and then what do? Hang out in Ironforge? And
No, you do a ton. There's a lot to do in World of Warcraft now.
yeah,
Yeah.
No,
I played for a month and then I was like, I'm done.
because there's too much.
There's too much. There was really too much. For you to get flying in the new zone, you had to complete maybe 30 hours worth of questing and it was
That's
I
brutal.
was not a fan of that.
No, I wouldn't be a fan. Well, I think the grind. Doing this is what we're doing right now is probably why I stopped MMO RPG games.
Oh, okay. So speaking of games and MMOs,
Yeah.
and being massive,
Yeah.
and multiplayer.
Okay. And role playing.
No, not role playing. Not
Okay.
really. What are we gonna play in Fraga?
I think we're gonna have to play.
Have you played Rocket League? Did you get my suggestion to install it?
I didn't install it. I'm sorry, man.
Isn't it on?
Is it? I can play.
it's,
Can you
it's
install on
on
this
Am-
one now?
it's
I'll
like
play it on
free.
here.
It's a free weekend. this weekend.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Fragapalooza. That's
Yeah.
in August.
it is in August.
So Darian, I've been trying to get this guy. Okay, how's this?
No,
I'll
he needs a job.
I'll
So
sponsor you. Okay,
play
Imbangium
for
will
you?
Yeah, no, you'll play for the Imbangium League of Legends team. You're the captain. I'm going to sponsor your team for one of the tournaments.
I don't think there's a LOL tournament
What? Then why the heck are we going?
because it's a LAN. Have you been to a LAN before?
Yeah, I have.
It's not always about competition.
But it's about law. No, it's about sharing all the pirated movies that everyone has
and
accumulated
porn.
and porn.
Apparently that's. I was just like, man, I don't want to look at other people's porn. That's just weird.
Oh, look at this, blacked. Anyways,
Yeah. So what are we gonna play? You have Counter Strike. You don't play.
no, I don't
FPS.
play.
I have Counter-Strike.
I don't play Counter Strike.
Well, we'll play Heroes of the Storm.
I'm bad though.
We'll play Heroes of the Storm.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
actually,
are you coming? Do you have a computer? So that's the other thing.
he
You're
has.
gonna
You
come.
can use this one.
Yeah.
Heroes of the Storm can be handled on this thing.
What graphics card is that? Is that the?
That's the
660?
highest one.
The 660?
GTX 660
Don't say highest one. Highest one is like a
ever.
$1,200 graphics card.
No, it's not the highest one. It's something that works.
I don't know what's. Oh, that's the.
It's the last
that's
one.
the dual core.
Yeah, it's the last one.
Gross.
Yeah,
That needs to change.
it's fine.
No, I think Heroes of the Storm is too.
It's too casual.
No. It's my computer's not strong enough to play it.
What?
It's too intensive.
Really?
Too,
What
hardware
about
intensive.
Diablo? We could play Diablo. That's
We'll
fun.
play Diablo
That's why I
3.
like League because
No. This is
League is so forgiving on your weak computer.
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Diablo 3 from start to finish, and we're gonna do a speed run.
Gross. That sounds gross.
Eh?
No.
For the
Never
weekend.
played
Hopefully the new season is out by
No.
then, because then it won't be for naught.
We'll see what we play. Speaking of things dying down, like our conversation, or died, Prince passed away as well.
Wow.
The same day.
Very two ends.
My
two sides of the
segues just don't work, but that's okay.
No, your segues are on opposite sides of the spectrum, but if that spectrum had a wormhole, it would be right there.
It would be right beside each other.
Right beside each other.
Right beside each other. It would probably be purple.
Or a weird shape.
Or it's what would
Darian,
happen
do you even know
when
what we're
doves
talking
cry.
about?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is it to do with Prince?
Yeah.
Prince passed away.
Is it to,
Before he was Prince now,
okay.
and after he was Prince then?
He was a physicist?
No,
He was the artist formerly
the
known as
artist
Prince.
formerly known as Prince.
Or we like to call them this
I don't know how
Taff.
to pronounce it.
formed as Prince.
Oh,
Taft
artist
or
formerly.
something. The artist formerly known. Taft
Taff.
Cap.
Taff Cap, yeah.
Taft Cap.
yeah. In case and just in case Darian didn't know,
I know his. Yeah, there you go. He was actually the artist formerly known as Prince, and then he became just that sign.
yeah, that was his name. This
Yeah,
was his name.
That's his name.
That symbol you see on our screen
Looks
right
like
now.
an anchor and an arrow put together. Yeah, that
and
was
like a French bullhorn.
How do
He
you
went
how
from
do you pronounce
Prince to the
You
artist
don't.
formerly known as Prince,
It's a
and then he
symbol.
was the sign. That was the sign. That was his name. We just showed Darian what Prince's sign is. Well,
That's weird.
that is weird.
it? Yo, go
No,
landscape.
Landscape it. He will be missed. For sure, I've karaoke'd a few of his songs.
I don't. I only know of Purple Rain.
What?
No.
Doves cry?
Huh?
This is what it sounds like when the doves cry.
No, I don't know that song. I don't know any Prince song.
Yeah,
don't-
you
I
probably
don't know
do. You
either.
just don't know it.
Probably, but
Yeah, same.
Yeah. May he rest in peace.
Indeed.
So, let's see. So I hear that aside from people dying, in Flint,
that's
Michigan,
more people dying. Why
More
would you
pe-
say aside from people dying?
There's more people dying.
There's more
just
people
more and more
dying.
people dying. Okay, so Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. So if you don't know, Darian, I'll let you take the reins.
Me?
That's you. You
So
tell
what's
us what
going
happened
on?
in Flint, Michigan.
Do the
Okay.
who, what, where, when, why.
So there was like some kind of water lead problem in Flint,
Yeah.
Michigan.
So
Yeah.
the water pipes in Flint, Michigan, have like a buildup of lead.
Lead in it, yeah. Or the pipes were actually made of lead.
Sorry, yes, the pipes were
Right?
made of lead.
And John Oliver actually did a piece on this on last week tonight.
Oh,
the
Professor
one that just came
Duncan.
out. Yes, Professor Duncan from
From Community.
from Community. He actually did a piece on it, but there's more to it aside from lead poisoning, right? So people are mad.
People are mad, and there's like a case about it now.
Okay. Yeah, there's
And
some kind
so-
of case going on where they want to like prosecute people.
Yeah, and basically like the head, the
The person against the
yeah,
city, the municipality,
Basically,
The is it
basically,
the government.
basically, the people who
want change.
who want change have hired lawyers to sue the government. Is that right?
yes. And then they're found dead.
Yeah,
And
three,
they're-
three of them.
Which one? The
Three-
people
three so far,
The
yeah.
the lawyers,
No,
lawyers
no,
themselves.
The
people
people that
who
are
are-
leading the charge.
Yeah.
Really, they were found dead.
in their homes.
Were they killed by lead poisoning? Is that
It's so bad.
is it? Or were they killed? Were they?
It's an awful joke about how they ended up dying by lead.
Oh, that type of lead.
Don't say that type of lead and make the hand gesture. No one's gonna see that.
Oh, this type of lead. Can you see my hand gesture? You can hear it. SMR.
ASMR.
ASMR. There you go.
And,
Like the bullets, right? They were
Yeah,
they were shot dead.
Shot dead.
They
Oh
were
my
shot dead.
god.
And so like, there's a lot of conspiracy theorists on that. Like,
That's insane.
why would they be killed? And then in like all the comments on the posts on Reddit, there's a bunch of people saying like it's really suspicious.
Well,
And-
no,
Well, yeah.
yeah. And then there's a lot of people who've been upvoted like to the top that are saying like, well, I mean, Flint, Michigan's pretty violent. And then people are just saying like, okay, those people sound really suspicious. They're
the people in the thread.
yeah,
Wow.
they're saying like, why are one of the top comments just like, it's been posted multiple times in these comments. Usually at the top it's just like, oh well, I mean, in a violent place stuff like this happens, and then people are just like, well, why are these people at the top of the thread?
Okay.
That's crazy.
It's all super suspicious.
Reddit's part of it too.
Reddit is actually part of the government.
Probably. I don't know. How much does it cost
To
to
post
tell
on-
to tell someone to tell people
You
to
can-
upvote stuff? Exactly.
Give them a dollar figure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Money is power.
I'm sure there's somebody who
Especially in the
owns like
States.
1,000 YouTube accounts and have subscribed to me,
Yeah.
right? So I only
wouldn't
have
say-
96
I wouldn't say
people.
necessarily own.
So yeah, that's all super suspicious.
That's crazy.
I think it's suspicious.
That's kind of sad.
That's
And people
crazy.
people cheating
air
people is
quotes,
really crap. People, quote unquote.
They've-
People cheating people are really crap, considering they'll do anything to keep a secret hidden, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Speaking of people who are like cheating the system, Volkswagen, who's gonna buy one soon?
Not me.
Not me.
I'm buying all American.
I want-
built in Mexico.
built all American, built in Windsor, Ontario,
No, mine is
in Oakville.
Mine is built in Mexico.
Yours is in Mexico.
Hermosillo or whatever.
Chris's dad works for the Ford plant in.
But that doesn't help
Oakville.
my case. Chris also probably has a
Canadian.
Mexican fusion.
He probably does too, doesn't
Yeah.
he? His dad's probably shaking his head.
Yeah, a Peruvian guy making a American car in Canada.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, the two American brands that I own
Yeah,
are both made in
Canada.
Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
in Mexico, you
My
own.
Ford Fusion
Yeah,
and my
your
Telecaster.
Telecaster. Your two American brands. Oh no,
Yeah, I don't
No.
know. Volkswagen is. Oh,
no, you don't. What happened?
well.
You had a
did
thought,
you know?
and it just died.
Did you know Volkswagen owns Porsche?
Yeah, an Audi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you also know that Fiat owns Ferrari?
Yes, Fiat.
And
Fix it again,
Yeah.
Tony. Ferrari again, Tony. Ferrari it again, Tony. Fiat. No, you know what?
I didn't know that. Ellie was
Yeah.
asking me about, like, because I was like, oh yeah, you know, GMC and Dodge are the same company. No, Dodge is also owned by Fiat.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy. And Lamborghini as well. Just
General Motors, GM, owns Mercedes.
Can't wait. So
So GM actually,
so you own a GM.
I own a GM. A GM, an American company, built in the north of France, sold in Germany to Canada.
so
My
what
smart
was
car.
what was that about Volkswagen? Why
So
won't you-
Volkswagen says that their cars can run. They have this certain fuel
Economy.
So fuel economy, in case you don't know, here in Canada we do liter per 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
So for example, my Ford Fusion is rated at like, I think it's like 8.9 liters per 100 kilometers or something like that. City. That means I will use 8.9 liters when I go 100 kilometers.
Yeah. So what happens is with the fuel economy part is they're saying that the emissions out of the fuel economy, how much liters you use, it doesn't pollute as much as the same vehicle as a like Ford Focus, right? So 8.9 liters of fuel economy for a Ford Focus and 8.9 liter fuel economy for a Volkswagen Jetta, let's say, they emit less emissions, right?
Okay.
Than
Ford.
all those and then any other car that
Okay.
that has diesel. So they were basically cheating the system.
By
So
saying, yeah, no, this is totally what's happening.
no, what happened is this story was out a long time ago. But what
Yeah.
happened was when the cars went to go and get tested for emission testing, the computer in the car would switch the mode in the car
Oh, yeah.
to
that's right.
emit less carbon. And the emissions were like, so every time that, like, when the computer would be connected to the ECU or something like that, or whichever part of the system that the emission testing governance body, whatever, would connect to, it would change how the engine would run. But once they took it off,
It goes back.
it would go back. It would still run really, really far, like a really good car would, but it would emit more. It would emit more. So they were more emissions, more pollution. So they were using code phrases and stuff like that to cheat the system that they've just come out. And I just can't believe that they would cheat their consumers, their customers like that. It pisses me off.
You know why?
Why?
Because they're human.
Yeah, but that's huge, man.
Humans are scumbags.
That's huge. That's just not one human, though, right? That's a ton of humans.
There's a ton of humans that are
buying
scumbags.
into it. They'll never figure it out. Suckers. Now it makes me wonder on how we use.
ISIS are a ton of
like-
scumbag humans.
Yeah, well, we can't put them into
The same boat?
the
Sure
same-
you can.
No, we can't.
Sure you
Scumbag
can.
No, we
humans?
can't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why not?
no.
Lying
So-
scumbags and scumbags that just behead people?
Yeah, that's
Why not?
different. That's different.
Same side of the
I think
scale. Just
okay,
different way.
Volkswagen is literally ice.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe the scale is ISIS, right? That's the end of the scale. Yeah, no,
Yeah, different weight.
different weight.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me wonder now on the stuff that we buy every day. It makes me wonder every time now. You know, there is a margin. Do you have to pay their employees to make it? Do you have to make a profit and pay the people who have invested into your company? But to cheat not only those people, the people you work for, the people you work with, the investors that believed in you, to cheat the general public, that's way too much for that. So I'm hoping Apple doesn't do anything stupid like, make the iPhone any smaller than it.
My brain
iPhone.
is still trying to wrap my head around the way you said margin. Because then we were talking about things that are fake. And then I started thinking about margarine.
Margarine.
And just like, why are people depriving themselves of butter?
Yeah,
Butter's good for you, guys.
You know what? We mom and dad always kept us away from margarine after they realized that it was one atom or something like that off from being oil or plastic.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Margarine
Yeah.
is basically just
I love
like,
margarine.
It's melted plastic.
No, it's not.
No.
It's basically just melted plastic.
It's not.
Same with, I can't believe it's not butter.
Of course, you can't believe it's not butter because it's not butter. Oh man.
And speaking of fake things, that Rita Repulsa, that's totally fake, right?
Yeah.
What?
Power Rangers
What?
villain.
Oh man, I forgot who the
She's the girl from
the Hunger Games. Yeah, and Pitch
Jennifer
Perfect.
Lawrence?
No, Pitch Perfect.
Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
From
Philip.
Hunger Games?
Yeah, she was the stylist lady.
She's the stylist girl. She's also from Pitch Perfect. She's the one who produces and directs it. I
Oh,
guess.
She's the one that she's the announcer chick
The announcer girl. Yeah.
with the dude.
Yeah.
With
And that's
the
her
son.
husband, right?
That's
Is
not
that her
actually
husband?
her husband.
Is that her husband?
Is it not? I know the movie was written by her and her
Who is
husband, but-
Elizabeth
No.
Banks' husband?
Please welcome Siri again. Oh
Let me think. It looks like the answer is Max Handelman.
I don't think that's
no,
it.
that's not him. No. But Rita Repulsa. Now, Power Rangers is very close to my heart because I always, wanted to be the Red Ranger until he got replaced by the Green Ranger and then the White Ranger. So
Yeah, what a
Poor
racist
Jason.
turnover.
poor Jason.
He had to get showed up by Tommy.
Yeah, but I mean, like even in Power Rangers, though, you can't really fault them for putting Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa, considering the first Red Ranger was
Asian.
had Native American descent.
Yeah.
The first Yellow Ranger was Chinese.
Yeah.
Asian.
The first Pink Ranger was white. The first Blue Ranger was white, and the Black Ranger was black.
White.
No,
No, he was Asian.
no, that was after. That's number 2.
Yeah,
No, when they changed over.
No, they were all Asian.
And Tommy
Let's-
was.
Let's be serious. They were all Asian to begin with.
They,
In the
they were
very
Japanese.
beginning.
Well,
The Japanese one.
no, but that's the
Wait,
thing, though.
So is Spider-Man? Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Was that what was the Japanese equivalent?
They never followed the Japanese equivalent.
No, I know that, but like, what was the name? Was it
Well,
called
it was-
Power Rangers?
No, it was not Power Rangers.
Cybermen?
No,
wait,
no.
that's from
It's Dragon
from
Ball.
Dragon Ball.
No. The original Power Rangers. They call them.
Voltron.
No.
No.
They're like senshi. They're like soldiers. They kind of. Hold on, Daryl, you can do it. Siri, can you
No, I'm
find
not
out?
asking Siri. Friggin' let me down.
No, I really like the Power Rangers because they took from Japan, but they were
like
not
America to
fully
me.
Japanese, right? No. They basically made another story out of what was happening at Power in the Japanese version of the
Super
Power
Sentai.
Rangers. Super Sentai. There you go. Not Senshi. That's Warriors for Sailor Moon. I could be wrong. Anybody who speaks Japanese, you can write us at imbangium@gmail.com and tell me I'm wrong. But that Super Sentai, not to be confused with Super Hentai,
Oh, right.
they have their own storyline, own whatever. But the Power Rangers was created by Saban, and basically
Why'd you say it that way?
it is Saban.
No, it's Saban.
Saban.
No, it's not Japanese. That's a funny thing.
Really?
Saban
Is it not Saban?
no, it's the person who owns it. The person who owns it, he's of Jewish descent. Yeah, or he is Jewish. He's a Jewish person.
Saban.
And
Okay.
yeah, and so he saw this and he took it and just used the fighting scenes and created his own story and stuff like that. So I enjoyed the first Power Rangers movie, but you know what? Rita Repulsa
I'm
though.
a frog.
Yes,
Yes, a frog.
No, a frog.
One that you kiss.
Get a handsome prince. No, I'm not too pissed off about Rita Repulsa
That opening,
being white.
The movie better have the same amount of like
Metal.
Well, no, the opening. No. I'm talking about the movie. The opening of the movie. They skydove,
Oh yeah,
and then they switched to rollerblades after.
yeah. They should. They should. What are they gonna do? I bet you any money. This is how the premise. Okay, This is our game for this week, okay?
Let's just try and
The
guess
pre-
how Power Rangers is going to be.
How Power Rangers is going to start, okay?
Rita
This is
Repulsa is going to come out of the moon.
Okay,
But
who's
because
Rita
the-
Repulsa?
She's the girl
She's
with
the girl.
horns.
Okay,
Yeah,
She
she's
has
the-
the staff thing.
she's the
and
queen of the world.
They live on the moon.
Oh,
They
and
live
that's
on the moon.
Elizabeth Banks.
yes. And she was
Okay, see, I
banished to the
thought-
moon
I
by
thought
Zordon.
Rita Repulsa was another actor. I was like,
No. You have to watch some Power Rangers, sir.
It's on Netflix.
So what happens? Yeah, it's on Netflix. We watched the whole series. And actually, the new Power Ranger series is all based out of Australia now. Australia, yeah, pretty much. I think the Power Rangers, how it's going to start out is they're all podcasters. I'm just joking.
No, the Power Rangers, the Red Rangers.
They're going to be looking
a
at they're going to be
female.
looking at their cell phones, texting in a movie theater.
They're going to see one guy take out their phone.
No.
They're going to beat the crap
Yeah,
out of that
and
guy.
there's going to be two of the Power Rangers are going to be podcasters, and they're going to be talking about how why the heck Scarlett Johansson is playing is playing Kusanagi, Major Kusanagi in Ghost in the Shell, and out of nowhere the two finish off their podcast. They go out, and Zordon summons them. Now the question is, who plays Zordon? I don't know. I haven't checked the IMDb
It
page.
should be. It should
Andy
totally
Serkis.
be. No, Andy Serkis needs to not play. No, the person that's gonna play is the dude that plays Kingpin in Daredevil.
No.
I haven't seen it.
Zordon should be Breaking Bad.
Walter White.
Walter White.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Jesse.
Hal. Jesse Pinkman.
Jesse
Yeah.
Pinkman is
Yeah.
Zordon. No, Jesse
guy.
Pinkman's the White Ranger.
Oh god.
You know what would be good if they could return to form and make all the colors of the Rangers as their nationality and ethnicity again.
No, because
That'd be great.
No, it wouldn't be great because the internet's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They're so crazy. Sorry, I swore.
He swore.
I swore, but I swore because people on the internet are crazy.
Yeah, they're
As soon as
Vietnamese
something
noodle
like
soup
that
crazy.
as soon as something like that happens, up in arms. Ghostbusters, up in arms.
You
They
know-
can't be all female.
Yeah.
What is this?
I know.
They might as well just make Power Rangers Ninja Turtles.
They should, but that's the thing, though, right? the thing is, though, is I can tell why those people with Ghostbusters be up in arms, because when you're taking source material, when you change it, you kind of be like, well, that's not why Ghostbusters was so much fun and scary to boot, right? And that's another thing too. When you like that's the same thing with Fantastic Four, right?
Oh, man.
Changing the pure ethnicity of Johnny Storm from Caucasian to black.
Oh, you mean Fan Force Stick?
Fan Force. What is that? What's Fan 4chan?
Fan Force Stick
Fan
is the
Force
first
Stick.
is the newest
Isn't it?
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Because it's just fan and then
No,
number
fans.
4.
Fan 4. Is that what it
Force
is?
Stick.
Force
And
Stick.
it says stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Oh
Fant,
my-
and then four.
It's like
and then
it says
stick.
fantastic and 4 is right
Fan,
in the middle.
Fan
So
Force
you read
Stick.
it Fan Force Stick.
Oh my gosh! And you know, if you're gonna do something, like I was talking to Darian about this, if you're gonna do something that game changing, that you're gonna rattle some cages with that, you better have hired the best writers. You should, and your scripts and all that stuff should be going through the revision stages about 150,000 times.
Wait, have you guys watched the new
Force
Fantastic
Fan
Four?
4 Stick,
I've seen the end.
Fan 4chan.
I heard
Like
it
just
explained-
before the credits.
I heard it. I listened to it as someone was explaining it, and it made no sense. I heard it was just like an hour and a half of something, and then it switches gears completely near the end.
I have to watch it. I have to give
I
it a
have to
chance.
watch it
I
too.
think I watched the first 20 minutes, and then Darian's right. We watched the end, and then we're like, "Oh, this is the end already? Oh well, whatever."
I'm pretty sure that's just how the movie plays out.
Yeah.
I'm not
it's
kidding.
over.
No,
Yeah,
that
it's
sounds
like,
about
oh,
right.
What? Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, I kind of felt that way about what is it? The Intern.
The Intern?
It just ended, and I was like,
It just
Is
ended.
that with Robert De Niro?
yeah.
Why were
Squinty
you
eyes.
watching?
pretty
Squinty
good.
eyes. Yeah. We were watching it. Rolo put it on, and she was like, we should watch the intro. And I'm like, nah, no one wants to watch that. and then she plays it, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a good movie. And she's like, you just said you didn't want to watch it. And I was like, well, I didn't want to watch it when you wanted to watch it.
Do you know what it's about?
Yeah, it's where an old guy becomes like an intern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
And then it just ends.
Does he end up getting the job or does he retire?
You know what? No.
I think he retired.
I think he's already well off. I think he was already well off. Like,
he
Yeah,
doesn't
he was
get
already
paid.
well off.
he didn't need the job. He was just doing that
Bored.
for you hanging out.
I wish I would.
You know what I was? You know what I was?
I
wa-
had no responsibilities
I
at
was.
the age of 60.
I was watching that, and I was going like, "Is that what it's all about?" I guess we're kind of screwed, aren't we? Oh my gosh! Speaking of ending, it's been 60 minutes.
Yeah.
We've been talking about that long.
Yeah,
See what
it's
else?
like we're a CNN special.
Oh,
or something.
yeah. Here we go. Or CNN, ABC special. Maybe?
Is it ABC? No,
Is
I
it
thought was
CNBC?
CNN.
NBC?
Darian doesn't
No, it's
know.
ABC.
Don't ask him.
This is 60 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
So aside from what we've already talked about so far, Japan wants tourists to pay with their fingerprints. Go.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have a black market on fingers. Yeah, people are gonna be losing hands soon. Just letting you know. Game of Thrones is out tonight.
Don't care.
I'm gonna watch it. It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't
great.
care either.
It's,
I
what?
just don't care.
I guess I'm the only
I don't
one.
watch it.
I'm the only one.
I mean, I've watched them all. I just don't care.
I don't watch it either.
I'd rather continue watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because that show's so much
Yes,
better.
I love that show.
And
But I'm gonna
it's
watch
so
that, and
good.
I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones.
Do you know
Net-
season 3's on Netflix?
Yeah, speaking of Netflix is raising the rates by an extra $2 in America. So instead of $7.99, it'll be $10.99, which is probably going to be
$9.99. Yeah. That's right.
Not $10.99.
$9.99. So that's $3 then.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's my fault.
Why did you say $3? That's $2.
You said $2.
I said
You
$2.
said $2 originally,
and then I went
you
$10.99.
You went $10.99.
Yeah.
And then you switched it to $9.99, and you said $3.
Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter.
We're doing the blitz round.
Daryl got his own
Not a
little
Land Cruiser.
skateboard,
Yeah,
and he
it's not-
hurt himself. So
Right,
good
hurt
job
my-
on him.
My
It's a good thing that I
this-
told him to get us a helmet.
Oh, yeah.
this socket where
Yeah.
my left
Gone.
leg is in my thing, it doesn't move right anymore.
That's not good.
It like
You should start
right
stretching.
here, like right there. The
Should
socket
find a-
of this leg.
Let's see. Speaking of being paralyzed, a man has moved his own fingers again
Maybe
with
I
his
need
brain.
that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use that, Daryl. Mac OS X is turning into Mac OS.
That's big. Do you know why?
Why?
Because OS X because they're going to OS 10.
Yeah,
No, it's OS 10 right now.
Oh, yeah.
it's OS X right now.
Yeah,
OS
it's
10.
OX. The reason
OS
why it's
X.
OS X is because of OS 10. But they've been now they're up to iteration OS 10.11.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they don't
there
want
you go.
OS XI. So they don't want OX key. OX key.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even 06 when it was OS 9. It was just OS 9. No, it was
No.
cats. The names were cats.
Yeah.
It's like
Lion.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it?
Snow leopard.
Snow leopard.
They should just go with
Lion.
different types of fish
Safari.
next.
No, and then they switched it up, and then they were like,
Snoop
"Oh,
Dogg.
we're gonna do Mavericks now.
Mavericks.
Oh, we're gonna
and
do Yosemite,
Yosemite.
El Capitan."
But it's still OS X.
I know.
Yeah,
So they're just going to call it Mac OS.
they're gonna be the Mac OS, and it's gonna be named.
It was
after
originally
mountains.
called Mac OS anyway,
They're going back.
and then when they got to 10, they called it OS X because it was number 10.
Okay.
So sure,
Yeah.
sure, Apple, why not?
Yeah, sure, Apple. And speaking of computer games, Attack on Titan.
Is it a computer game or is
It's
it
gonna be released
That's pretty
for the
cool.
North America here very soon.
Looks
I don't know
it
when,
looks
but
like what Spider-Man
look
should have been.
forward
Yeah.
to it. Lap keyboard. I want to buy one. You probably
Razer
seen
has
my.
it. What's the name of it?
It's called the LP whatever 410 or something like that.
What? No, Razer has names for their
Oh.
peripherals.
They call
Yeah,
it
like-
the lap keyboard.
It's probably a spider.
The
Razor.
the crotch monkey.
It's called
What's
the
it called?
Turret.
The turret.
It's Razer Turret.
I'm gonna buy one. It's $150, and I'm gonna buy one. Let's see. There's I wear a Fitbit, and I've been running for the last 3 months. I've hit 5K,
Nice.
and I
5,000 runs?
I've hit 5 kilometers and able to
Oh.
run it without dying consistently. But there's a wristband out there because I use my Fitbit to monitor my sleep and stuff like that. There's a wristband out there that zaps you and kills you, or something like that. It zaps you awake, but why? I don't know why you would want that. So I think that's about it, gentlemen. The last 2 weeks recapped in the last hour and 10, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check us out. We are on Facebook at Imbangium, and you can find us on Twitter at Imbangium. The website is coming out in the next month or so. Look for that, and we look forward to launching that. Imbangium@gmail.com if you have any questions, or even tweet it to us. And I think that's about it. Aside from our two sponsors, thanks again, Mom and Dad. Thanks
Thank
again,
you.
Natalie Designs.
Thank you.
For sponsoring this week's episode of Imbangium, the Imbangium podcast. Basically, the podcast where we talk about the internet and how it ruins our lives, right?
I wouldn't say ruin. That's a word.
How we live through the internet. You know what? I want to do that 7-day cleanse of internet things.
I think even like 3-day, like if you can pull yourself away for a weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. After this, I'm doing another episode of Double TF.
Oh, okay.
One that I'm not going to be reading off of teleprompter. Because if you haven't seen that one,
You look like a robot.
no,
I am speaking to you.
It's
This
more like-
is welcome to Double DF.
Yeah. no, it goes no, it goes like this. The first trailer was shared to me by my brother on Facebook. I saw first trailer for
The first trailer was reported to me
Yeah.
by Facebook.
So we're gonna,
my
yeah,
brother.
The Bourne Identity. Jason Bourne.
Jason
That
Bourne.
movie's coming out and all that stuff. So
I
that's
can't
what I'm gonna
wait.
be doing
I
for Double
love
TF this
watching
week.
Matt Damon in fighting.
Well, the
movies.
reason why he was away was he was on Mars the whole time. Yeah. So that's why they
Always-
found Jason Bourne
There's
again.
always someone finding Jason Bourne.
They found him. Oh my God, it's Jason
He's
Bourne.
also in another star system.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
in a completely different galaxy.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's a time
an
traveler.
asshole.
He tried to kill people.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is our show for the week. We really hope that you enjoyed another
This is number
episode.
6?
Yeah, episode 6. You know what they say about episode 6?
7 comes after.
Yep. 7 comes after. My name is Brian, and I hope you guys have a great 2 weeks. We'll see you again. And
I'm Daryl.
And I'm Darian.
what was that? Did you hear
It's
that?
the house. The house is saying it's signing off too.
Oh my goodness. You guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Cheers.